Alright, we're here with my first full-length video to go on YouTube. It's going to be a recipe for vodka chicken pasta. So right here we have our chicken breast coming from Getweiler's. And then what we're going to use to season is we're just going to use some Nashville hot chicken for Spice Labs. If you haven't tried out their stuff yet, try and order it on Amazon. Great stuff. Shit. Alright, so we're going to take one full chicken breast. Okay, so how I like to do this is I'll go ahead and cut everything off. Small little cubes. Alright, and from there we're going to just cut them into smaller cubes. Try and think of just kind of like little grilled bites. Now you can just go ahead and season it all as one chicken breast, but I like having it this way so the seasoning goes a lot farther. Now this is a very simple recipe you can do in about, well, it's going to go into the air fryer for us for about 15 minutes, and then all of these pieces will be cooked. Halfway through, you're going to go ahead and throw your pasta on. The pasta I'm using is going to take 9 minutes to the type of tenderness I like the pasta. So you can do this recipe in, give or take, about 20 minutes. It's actually not too terrible. You were right. Before we get started with this, step this up.
Action. Take
All
one,
right.
Scene 2.
So now we're going to go in with the Nashville hot. Go ahead, use a generous amount onto your chicken, because what we're going to do is, and you can always add a few other seasonings, or whatever you like. I like having my chicken vodka with as much spice as possible. You can also just do it with some salt and pepper, or some onion powder and garlic powder if you like it that way. Okay, so now that's all mixed in, this is what you're going to see. Something a little close to that. And then we're actually going to trim this tendon right off. Just like that. Alright. So since I just cleaned my hands, what we're going to do is pretty sure that's a tainted knife, so forever unclean. And we're just going to go ahead and scoop that right on in. And once you have it in there, what you're going to do, kind of even that out as much as possible. So see, that'll be pretty good. And you're going to want to shake that about every 5 minutes for 15 minutes. What we're going to do here is you'll take a medium-sized saucepan, depending how much pasta you're making. Since I'm only making for one person, and the chicken breast I did, usually it's one chicken breast for 2 people. So what you're going to see here is I just filled up a medium saucepan, half wet. It's usually a good indication. And then I'm going to set it to 6 since this is not a high heat pan. Alright. From there, we're going to go ahead and check out the pasta. Okay, so for one person, you can do anywhere from a cup to a cup and a half. And that'll be good enough for one person. So if you're going for about 2 people, I would suggest somewhere around 3 cups. But a serving size is going to be just going to be 1 cup of pasta. Okay. So we're here at the 5-minute mark on the chicken. And as you can see, here's our chicken. So what we're going to do Okay. See? Now they're all broken up. They're going to go back in. You have your water boiling. What I like to do for some better absorption, Maybe a little more salt. Salsa for some taste. Now, we go ahead and add 1 cup of pasta, and I'm a hungry boy tonight. Just got back from the gym. You know what? Not much left, so we're gonna dump it all in. Alright, 2 cups of pasta in. Now we're gonna set a timer for 9 minutes. Sound? That means we're about ready to eat. Look at that chicken. Looking beautiful. And there's our timer for 9 minutes. Let's go ahead and pull that off the heat, and then we're going to take you over to the drainage station. So as you can see, in the right side of your frame, that's Scrub Daddy. Scrub Daddy, please sponsor us. Your sponges are way too expensive to keep on buying. Alright, so now that we got the noodles in.
What?
Oh, can't pick it. Oh! There we go. Alright, let those drain for a minute. And we're going to dump that back in our pasta pan. Okay. Get all that delicious goodness back in there. Hectic. Then we're going to take this pasta, now that it's done draining, and drop it back in. So at this point, we already have the stovetop on a 2, so we just want kind of like a low simmer. Now that that's all in there, we're going to take our vodka sauce. We're going to dump as much as we want in there. Too much, but delicious. Okay. So now we're going to take one of these fine looking tools. Now that we're heated, look how good that looks. Okay. So, now we're going to just move a generous amount of pasta into our bowl. And after that, comes a good part. Okay, this might only be 1 serving. Then, my favorite topping. Some feta cheese.
Good looks.
And that right there is a Michelin star dish.